correspondent. Just to let you know that around 20 walking wounded are being triaged at a hotel near Liverpool Street Station. That's sort of to the east of where these incidents have taken place. It's at the Andaz Hotel, if you know that part of the city. One woman has been stretchered into an ambulance with a young man who's heavily bandaged and has a bloodied head. Most of the wounded have now been moved. Tom Simons mentioned the use of social media, which mixed blessings sometimes, isn't it? But on a night like this, Facebook activates its safety check feature, which means people can post themselves as being safe so that friends and family can be assured that they are out of harm's way. Lots of Londoners offering safe haven to people who were caught up in these terrible incidents tonight, and also safe transport home. One eyewitness at the Cats and Yama Beer House near London Bridge tube station says that everyone was ordered to get down by police. We saw these pictures a little earlier. He says a few people in the bar had been stabbed. All the people in the bar remained down for approximately 30 minutes, and then everyone was able to start getting up. Then another wave of armed police came in through the building. Eventually everyone in the bar was taken south to safety. Well, joining us now is James Yates, who sent us those pictures from the beer hall. James, these are your pictures. Was there any warning that this was happening?
Not particularly, no. The bar staff charged through at one point straight past us and just basically told all the staff not to serve any drinks and took the cash tills out. There wasn't really any warning as to what was actually going on. And a few minutes after that, or a minute or so after that, they started actually telling us to evacuate, and then stopped that and told us all to get back downstairs, which is when obviously realised something quite serious was going on. And then we were all down there, and police, a few moments after that, came down, told us all to stay on the floor and just stay there. And they actually went straight through the bar, sort of out towards the back. And we just stayed on the floor we were probably on the floor for about half an hour in the end.
Yeah, from what we've learnt as well, there were people in the bar who were injured. Were they injured in the bar, or had they come in with those injuries?
No, so there was one man who had been, well, he said he'd been slashed in the face. It wasn't an overly bad wound, but it caught him straight under the chin. But he was on the street, so the attack must have been straight outside where we were. And then they'd just gone to safety in the bar where we were.
What sort of time of night was this?
Pardon?
What time of night was this?
I'd say it was roughly about 11 o'clock.
OK, so that's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes after the incident first happened on London Bridge, which is just a short distance from where you were. How much were the police telling you about why they were keeping you inside the building?
Initially, when the first lot came through, they didn't say too much. They just told us to get down and stay down for our safety. The second time when they came through, they told us that armed police had actually surrounded the building and that there was an incident. They didn't tell any details as to what had happened really outside, but we could see via social media sort of what was going on, so it quickly got around the bar. But in fairness to the police, they were really quick. They were good with it. Obviously, it was a high-pressure situation for them. They were yelling, but no one really inside the bar was overly stressed or whatever, and the police were good at keeping everyone feeling safe. Whilst obviously you're a bit scared as to what's going on, I still felt safe with the police presence there. It was only when the second wave came through that you thought actually something might be happening right now.
James, we appreciate you talking to us. James Yates, who filmed that footage that we've just been watching and describing what was happening inside that bar very close to London Bridge. Just a reminder that a major incident is still being dealt with in two locations in the centre of London, on London Bridge and a short distance away in Southwark Borough Market. Armed police have closed this bridge, which you're seeing now here in these live pictures, which crosses the Thames. And police say there has been more than one fatality. Stabbings took place nearby and shots were fired. Let's join my colleague, Duncan Golestani.